Hi guys, in this video I am going to explain about the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. So trigonometric ratios of some specific angles means specific angles are 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. T ratios of specific angles. T ratios of specific angles. Those are 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. These are the specific angles we will learn. We will find out what are the values, the T ratios, the trigonometric ratios. For these values we will find out. So first of all, 0 degrees. What is sine 0, cos 0 like that? 0 degrees. To know the 0 degrees, first of all this is the initial ray. To form an angle, this is the initial ray and this is the terminal ray. Terminal ray. If the angle between, let us assume that the vertex of the angle is equal to A. Vertex of the angle is A. Then if the angle between the two rays is not formed at all, that is 0 degrees, then A is 0 degrees. I am explaining for first 0 degrees. Trigonometric ratios for 0 degrees. So this is the distance between, the perpendicular distance between the two rays. So let it be BC. Now, if this terminal ray comes closer and closer to AB and coincide with AB. So this is C, like this it is coinciding. So what will happen here? AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. So here the terminal ray is coincides with the initial ray. Then what becomes? The perpendicular height becomes 0. So BC becomes 0. BC is 0. So both coincides. Now let us assume that AB is equal to AC is equal to some radius r, some angle, some length r, measurement r. So now consider sine theta. The theta is at A because there is no angle is formed. So the in terminal ray comes closure down, down, down and closed with coincides with AB ray. Then the angle formed is 0 degrees. Angle formed is 0 degrees. So angle A theta is equal to 0 degrees is formed. Then what will happen? The perpendicular distance will be not formed at all. The perpendicular distance first like this, that is come closure, closure and closure. And AC merged with AB. Then angle formed is 0 degrees and AB is equal to AC is equal to R you can take. Then sine theta is equal to, what is the theta? Sine theta definition, opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. By hypotenuse. Opposite side to theta means theta's opposite side is what? BC. By hypotenuse is what? Because this is the perpendicular length I said. So AC is the hypotenuse. BC by AC. What is BC value? 0. By AC is R. So 0 by something is 0. So what is this sine theta value? Sine 0 degrees. Therefore, sine 0 degrees is 0. Sine 0 degrees is 0. Then coming to cos 0 degrees. Cos value is adjacent side to theta. So theta's adjacent side is AB. By hypotenuse is AC. So AB and AC are both are equal to R. So R by R is equal to 1. Next, tan 0 is equal to sine 0 by cos 0. Sine 0 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. 0 by 1 is 0 itself. Okay. Next, their reciprocals automatically you will get cosecant 0. Cosecant 0 is 1 by sine 0. 1 by sine 0 is 1 by 0 is not defined. Infinity or not defined. Like that only secant 0 is 1 by 1 is 1 and tan 0 is not defined. Cot 0 is not defined. Cot 0 is not defined. So trigonometric ratios for this for some specific angles, later in the higher standards you can know the remaining values also. So next, coming to 30 degrees, 30, 60. Okay. So consider an equilateral triangle. Consider an equilateral triangle. In an equilateral triangle, each angle is 60 degrees. So this is 60, this is 60, and this is also 60. I am drawing a perpendicular here, the altitude or median, because why I am telling altitude and median, both will coincide in the equilateral triangle. So that is angular bisector also. So this becomes 30 degrees and this also becomes 30 degrees. And this is the perpendicular height. Let it be A, B, C, and this is D. Let us assume that the side of equilateral triangle is A units. The side is A units. Then what is its height? I will find out. So consider triangle ADB triangle. Consider triangle ADB. In ADB is a right angle triangle, right angle at D. So AB becomes the hypotenuse. Then AB square is equal to, you will get BD square plus AD square. So AB square is A square plus BD square is A by 2 whole square. Because the total is A, this becomes A by 2 and A by 2. Then AD square like that. So AD square is equal to A square minus A square by 4. So 4A square minus A square is 3A square. 3A square by 4. And AD is equal to root 3 by 4A square is nothing but root 3A by 2. Root 3A by 2. So this value is root 3 by 2A. Height is root 3 by 2A. Okay. Now consider sine 30. 30 means at the angle A. In triangle ADB. In triangle ADB. In triangle ADB. Sine 30 degrees is equal to, sine 30 means here 30. 30 is opposite side is BD by hypotenuse is AB. Hypotenuse is AB. BD is A by 2 whole by AB is A, that is nothing but A by 2 into 1 by A gets cancelled, 1 by 2 you will get. So sine 30 is 1 by 2. So it becomes cos 60. I'll tell the cos 60. Cos 60 means where it is? Cos B. So at the angle B you have to consider 60 is cos B, cos 60. Cos 60 is adjacent side to 60. What is adjacent side to 60? BD by hypotenuse is AB. So BD by AB. So A by 2 by A is nothing but 1 by 2. Numerator gets cancelled and one time 1 by 2 is left over. Like that, whatever the trigonometric ratio you want to find out, you can find out for 30 or 60. 30 degrees or for 60 degrees you can find out. Not only in triangle ADB or ADC also you can find out. So like that only tan, cot, cosecant, secant, everything you can find out. Just I am telling the concept how to find out in which triangle and how to find out the values of those I said. Next, 45 degrees. For 45 degrees, I am considering a right-angled isosceles triangle. Right-angled isosceles triangle. So ABC is a right-angled isosceles triangle. AB is equal to BC. AB is equal to BC. Both sides are equal. Then automatically angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. So this is 90 degrees and these angles are equal. So each angle becomes 45 degrees and 45 degrees. Each angle becomes 45 degrees. Okay. Then you can consider, let it be the sides are A and A. Then what is AC becomes? Again Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AB square is A square plus BC square is also A square. 2A square it becomes, and AC is equal to root 2A square. A is root 2 into A. So root 2A you will get. Root 2A is the hypotenuse. Then all sides you got. You have the all sides. Then you can find out sine. Sine A or sine C also you can take. Both angles are equal. Sine A is equal to opposite to A. What is opposite to A? BC. BC by hypotenuse is AC. What is BC value? A. And what is AC value? Root 2A. So A gets cancelled and 1 by root 2 you will get. Like that only cos 45 also. This is sin A is nothing but sin 45 degrees. Sin 45 degrees. Cos 45 degrees also you can find out. So either C or A. So if you consider C, C's adjacent side is BC. Otherwise with A respective to with A adjacent side is AB by hypotenuse is AC is equal to AB value is A by AC value is root 2A. A gets cancelled and 1 by root 2 you will get. So similarly you can find out the remaining. Tan, and according to the definitions you can find out all the ratios. So now coming to 90 degrees. This is the initial ray and 90 degrees means like this it will be. Suppose the vertex is A. So the initial ray moving like this, like this, like this and coming to coincides with C. Suppose it is C. It is coincides with C. Let it be B. So going like this, like this, like this. And the angle formed at A is 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. Okay. Then what is the perpendicular distance? BC. What is the perpendicular distance? BC. And next, what things are coincides? AB and AC coincides. AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC is equal to what it here? BC is moving. BC is moving, moving, moving. BC is moving, moving, moving and coincides with AC. So BC is equal to AC. BC is equal to AC. Let it be our units. And next, what is not formed? So it is coming nearer, nearer, nearer and coincides with the point vertex A. So AB is equal to 0. AB is equal to 0 value. Then what is sin A? Sin A is equal to opposite side. What is opposite side? BC by what is the hypotenuse? AC. And BC is equal to AC is equal to R. R by R is equal to 1 you will get. That means sin 90 degrees is 1. Next like that only cos 90 becomes adjacent side to A is AB. AB by hypotenuse is AC. So AB by AC. AB is 0. So 0 by R is nothing but 0. Sin 90 is 0. Like that only tan 90. Sin 90 by cos 90. Sin 90 is 1. Cos 90 is 0. 1 by 0 is not defined. Not defined. Like that you can find out the remaining values also. According to the definitions. If you write the definitions and substitute in that, you will get the value. Next. Think and discuss. What can you say about the values of sin A and cos A as the values of angle A increases from 0 to 90 degrees. So first bit is, if A is greater than or equal to B, then what is sin A is greater than, sin A is greater than or equal to sin B. Is it true or false, he is asking. Is it true? Justify, he is asking. Okay. If A is greater than B, A must be standard angle, you take 30 degrees. And that is greater than B must be, you take 0 degrees. Then what is sin 30? What is sin 30? Sin 30 degrees is equal to 1 by 2, and sin 0 degrees is equal to 0. As 1 by 2 is greater than 0 degrees, automatically what you can say? Sin A is greater than or equal to sin B. Yes, it is true. Not only for this value, you can check for any value, it is true. It is true. So as A increases, sin A increases. Because sin values already table, if you'll observe, table I did not draw because that is there in the textbook. So if you observe the table, sin 0 is 0, sin 30 1 by 2, sin 45 1 by root 2, sin 60 root 3 by 2 and sin 90 1. So it is going from 0 to 1 as theta increases. Just like that, only cos value, if A is greater than or equal to B, is cos A is greater than or equal to cos B. Second bit this is. Is it true or false? It's false. So as A increases, then cos A decreases. If A increases, cos A decreases. Value of cos A decreases. Okay. So you can justify by giving one example. Justify by giving the example. Next. Think and discuss. Next, before the 11.2 exercise, I'm reading the question. See. If one of the sides or any of the other part of a right angle triangle is known, then the remaining sides and angles of the triangle can be determined. Do you agree? Explain with example, he asked. If suppose one of the angle and one side and any other part, he said, one side, suppose I am taking this as 2. One side as 2 I am taking. And any other part means either theta you can take or any other side also you can take. So I am taking here 4. Then can you find out the remaining angles and remaining sides of a triangle, he is asking. It is not always. Not always. Only in some cases we can find out. So for yes I will give the example, and for no also I will give the example. Suppose theta is here, you can consider sin theta. So what is sin theta? Opposite side is AB, by hypotenuse is AC. So you have to find out AC. So AC square is equal to 4 square plus 2 square. 16 plus 4 is root 20. So AC is equal to root 20. AC is equal to root 20. Root 20 can be written as 2 root 5. So here you got 2 root 5 other side. Other side we can find. So what is the theta value you have to get? To get the theta value, AB is what? 4 by AC is 2 root 5. So 2 by root 5. So this can be found out by scientific calculator, but not by standard angles. Our standard angles are 0 degrees, 30 degrees and 45, 60, 90 only. So we can't find out this. In this case, we cannot find out the theta value. Theta value we can't find out. So this is a no example. Example for no. And one more example I will give. If you know two of the parts, that is one side and any other part, then we can find out remaining all parts also. Suppose example 2. I'm taking here hypotenuse as 4 and one of the side as 2, and then you have to find out the angle. So BC square is equal to, here what you will get? AC square minus AB square. AC square is 4 square minus 2 square. 16 minus 4 is 12. And BC is equal to root 12 is equal to 4 root 3. That means 4 into 3. So 2 root 3 you will get. So BC side is 2 root 3 you got. Then consider theta. So what is sine theta? Sine theta is equal to, what is the opposite side? AB by hypotenuse is AC. What is AB? AB is how much? 2 by AC is 4. 1s are 2s are 1 by 2. 1 by 2. When you will get 1 by 2 in sine? Sine 30. So theta is equal to 30 degrees. Theta is equal to 30 degrees. If theta means angle C is equal to 30 degrees, you can find out angle A by angle sum property, that is 60 degrees. So this is 30, 60 and all sides you can find out. So 3 sides you found and the 2 angles also you can found. So it is S case. Okay. So that's why the question answer is not always. We can find out in some cases and we cannot find out in some cases. Okay. Next example 7 also. The important model it is. Next exercise 11.2. Exercise fifth one, third one. Evaluate sine 60. Sine 60 degrees into cos 30 degrees plus cos 60 degrees into sine 30 degrees. Evaluate this value. And what is the value of sine of 60 plus 30? 60 plus 30. What can you conclude, he said. So sine 60 is root 3 by 2 and cos 30 is also root 3 by 2 plus cos 60 is 1 by 2 and sine 30 is also 1 by 2. So what is the answer? 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is nothing but 4 by 4 is equal to 1. So this value is LHS value, whatever the given evaluate is 1. And this becomes sine 30 plus 60 is sine 90 degrees and sine 90 degrees value is also 1. So both are equal. So what can you say for sine of A plus B? Sine A cos B plus sine B cos A or cos A sine B. Cos A sine B. This is the value. But in the 7th question, what is given? Sine of A plus B is equal to sine A plus sine B. Is it true? So false. Automatically whatever the values you will substitute also, you will get a wrong answer. Next, 4th question. Cos of 60 plus 30 is equal to cos 60 cos 30 minus sine 60 sine 30. Sine 60 sine 30. This is also cos of A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So value substitution only. So cos 90 it becomes LHS. Cos 60 is root 3 by 2. Cos 30 is 1 by 2 minus sin 60 is root 3 by 2 and sin 30 is 1 by 2. So both gets cancelled. Root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4 is nothing but 0. So cos 90 is 0. Cos 90 value is also 0. So 0 is equal to 0. Yes, it is true. And that's why cos of A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. And next, 5th question. In a right angle triangle PQR, in a right angle triangle PQR, right angled at Q. So you have to mark this as Q and other letters as P and R. Then PQ is equal to 6 centimeters. PQ is equal to 6 centimeters. And angle RPQ is equal to 60 degrees. RPQ means P. Angle P is 60 degrees. 60 degrees. What do you ask you to find out? Determine the lengths of the QR and PR. QR and PR you have to find out. Okay. So just now in the think discuss example how you did like that only you have to find out. So first of all you have to consider either sine or cos or tan, whatever you will consider, you will get the answer, no problem. So sine I am taking. So sine 60 degrees is equal to, what is opposite sine? Okay, sine both are not there, no? So cos I will take. Cos 60 degrees is equal to adjacent side PQ by hypotenuse is PR. Cos 60 is how much? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is equal to PQ is how much? 6 by PR, and do the cross multiplication. PR is equal to 12 centimeters. So hypotenuse you got 12 centimeters. And then you can find out now sine 60 degrees is equal to, opposite side is QR by hypotenuse is PR, implies sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2, and QR is unknown, you have to find out, by PR is 12, 2 ones and 2 6, 6 root 3. So QR is equal to 6 root 3. So up to here you can find out by trigonometric ratios, and you can apply the Pythagoras theorem also, you will get the QR value. Or like that only sin 60 also you can apply, you will get the answer. Next, in the same way sixth one is also like this model only. So in a right angle triangle XYZ, a right angle at Y, right angle at Y, so X and Z you can take. And what is given? YZ is equal to X, YZ is equal to X, and XZ is equal to 2X, XZ is equal to 2X. Then determine the value of angle YXZ means angle X, and also YZX means angle Z. Angles you have to find out. Previously you find the sides, and here you have to find out the angles. So here suppose I want to find out Z first. Angle Z, adjacent side is there, and hypotenuse is there. So cos Z I will consider. Cos Z is equal to adjacent side YZ by hypotenuse XZ. XZ. YZ value is given as X by XZ value is given as 2X. XX gets cancelled 1 by 2. When 1 by 2 you will get in cos 60 degrees. So cos Z is equal to cos 60 degrees. Cos gets cancelled. Z is equal to 60 degrees. If Z is 60 degrees, what is angle X? Angle X is 30 degrees. Angle X is 30 degrees by angle sum property. Okay.